He had connection to powerful, like wealthy people. Now, whether or not that was
former Prime Minister of Israel.
Don't we have super chats?
Including the former Prime Minister
Was
of
his
Israel.
best friend was at his house all the time.
I swear.
Who's hanging out with the Prime Minister? Who's hanging out with the Prime Minister of the country? So you're not just Joe Blow.
take it down.
No, I just get so mad because you guys are just so, it's just so thick. It's like
Just because we don't agree with you, chill
it's not
out.
that you-
Jeffrey Epstein didn't work for Mossad.
Oh, come on.
You think anybody who works for Mossad is going to
Ghislaine
wear a
Maxwell?
shirt
Do you
that
know who
says, I
Ghislaine-
work for Mossad?
Do you know who Ghislaine
You really
Maxwell
think the
is?
Mossad
no,
is that
no,
thick?
because you're so smart. Do you know who Ghislaine Maxwell is? Do you know who Ghislaine Maxwell's father is?
What?
Robert
Yeah.
Maxwell. You know when Robert Maxwell died, you
Yeah.
know what kind of funeral they gave him? They gave him the
Tell me
same
more
sort
from the
of funeral
Groypers. Tell
that
me
you
more
would
from
give it-
Candace Owens, please, please, please.
It's not
Tell
from
me
Candace
more.
Owens.
Tell me more. Tell me
See,
more.
this is why this abroad is so stupid because this is just open. This is just open
Stupid.
information. No, it's not. It's not from Candace. No, it's not from Candace because when Robert Maxwell died, he was never in the Israeli military, but he got
go
the
back
same.
to when
let
you
me-
were
let me-
talking
no,
about the
shut
map,
up.
'cause
Shut
that was
up. Let me
really
finish
funny.
talking. Of course, she's going to use her Jewish magic to try to cancel me. Listen, no. Let me finish what I'm
That's
saying.
out of control.
Ghislaine Maxwell's dad, Robert Maxwell, when he died, and he fell off a boat in a very weird way. So when he died, he got an official Israeli IDF heroes funeral. The funeral that only a certain person that even lost their life in the line of battle.
Esmeralda Farmer Galbraith, was she involved at all with the government?
No, listen, do
we
not
know
try to
anything
derail
about
me
her?
from this. I'm trying to talk about serious stuff.
Because
She
nobody
says no,
cares.
because I have idiots like you that say, oh, there's no connection to Jeffrey Epstein and Mossad.
But look
When
at
you
how
look at his
emotional
partner-
you are, Alex.
Shut your mouth for 2 seconds. You just shut up. This is the
horrible.
thing. Yeah, because I get mad because she's lying. Let me tell you something. Jeffrey
Yeah, but
Epstein
you lie all the time, and
worked
I don't
with
get
Ghislaine
mad.
Maxwell. Listen, this is not a lie. Jeffrey
Because I have
Epstein
the
worked
courage
with-
in my
Let me
convictions,
finish my point.
so I can be calm.
Ghislaine Maxwell, her father worked for Israel. She is now currently in prison for sex trafficking children. Her connection to her father is directly connected to Mossad. Now, people like you are going to lie and say that there's no
You know
connection.
what that means?
But when you look at Jeffrey Epstein, and you can look this up, when they did a search of his house, they found that he didn't just have an American passport, he also had an Israeli passport. So if you really do not think that he was not connected with our intelligence agencies and the intelligence agencies of the woman that he was working with to sexually traffic kids whose father has so much evidence that he was part of Israelis Mossad agency, you're the liar. You're the one that's not connecting the dots when it's so obvious. So I get frustrated when you just sit there and lie and say
Well, I
there's
think
no
the fact
connection
that you're
to
so
Mossad.
sure. I said he didn't work for Mossad.
You don't know that. You have
Okay,
no
but
idea.
You don't know that he does.
Well, there's a lot of dots that are connected, and I know that there's classified levels of information.
Yes, but there's
that we're not
also
getting.
but he's also been connected to other intelligence agencies,
Yeah,
not
the
just
CIA.
Mossad. And also, he
Yeah.
was he was part of the political
Well,
class. He
his
was
partner-
the elites, and there's a
his
whole
partner that
political
was raping all the
and there's a whole
kids,
political class
her
in
dad
Israel,
worked
just
for
like a deep
Mossad.
state,
Yeah,
just
okay.
like in
What's up?
America.
His
And those
right-hand
people were
woman's
all
father
hobnobbing
was
around, and
a
the
very
only
powerful
the
Mossad
only
agent.
person that he had a connection to in Israel was Ehud Barak.
That's his only connection. Ghislaine Maxwell's dad is Robert Maxwell. How stupid are you?
I'm
Do you
talking
not realize
about
who Robert
Jeffrey
Maxwell is?
Epstein.
And do you not know Jeffrey Epstein's connected to Ghislaine Maxwell? Are you too stupid to put that together?
Okay.
No, I just don't know how stupid you are because you don't think that Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein
This is
work
what
together?
I think. This is what I think. I think you should have Park McDougald on from Tablet Magazine, and I think you
Sounds
should
like a
litigate
retard. I don't
this
need Tablet
with-
Magazine to
I think you
realize that
should
Ghislaine
litigate
Maxwell
this
and
with
Jeffrey Epstein work together. You don't want to admit that because it connects all
I
the dots
think-
and it makes Israel look bad. And then you look at people like Tom
I
Alexandrovich,
just
a
wanna
pedophile.
become a
No.
mediator. How can I help?
No, you can't
I'm
mediate
feeling-
because I'm sick
I'm
of
feeling-
liars. I'm just sick of liars. Like you're the type of person
Okay,
when
I'm
Tom
gonna use some
Alexandrovich.
reflective
No,
language.
real
You
quick,
have
Jamie.
been hurt.
Hey, guys, let's.
Well, I just get pissed.
Yeah,
I get
just
pissed.
bring it down. Just bring it
tell.
down.
lying that
Bring it
Jeffrey,
down.
that Jeffrey Epstein didn't work for Mossad. I'm
Alex-
lying.
Yeah, because you're not connecting the dots. You're trying to. It's like
Hey,
Tom
hey,
Alexandrovich.
Alex,
why
Alex,
did
come on.
Benjamin Netanyahu lie? Tom
Alex, the fact that
Alexandrovich
you're so
got
sure
arrested.
about this and it makes you so angry.
Yeah, because I don't want
says
powerful
so much
people
more
molesting
about
kids on
your
airplanes.
character.
Yeah, I
it
think
says
that's
so
bad.
much
Alex,
more about your character
let's-
than
let's-
anything
that
related.
I'm not a shill.
Hey,
and I'm
hey,
willing to
hey,
call
come on.
balls and strikes.
Bring the temperature down here a little
No,
bit.
I want to raise the temperature up because we're not pussies.
No!
I
It's
came
because
in
he
here.
hangs
No,
out
because
with
it's
Jake
9:30 and
Shields.
it's a Friday, man. I do give a
I'm
damn.
passionate about this,
Let's
and I
go
don't
to
want these
Super
people out here
Chats.
protecting Jeffrey Epstein. I
These
think it's a
people.
big deal.
She's
that we're
not
getting-
protecting
She's
Jeffrey
saying, oh, he
Epstein.
didn't have any connection with Mossad. If he didn't have a connection
I
with
said
an
he didn't
intelligence
work for
agency,
Mossad.
Obviously, okay. Do you think, Phil?
I think
I'll
he
ask you,
probably had a
do you
lot
think
of
that it's a
connections
possibility
with-
that,
but in
that
terms of
Jeffrey
who he was
Epstein
close
had a
to, the only
connection
person
to
he was close to
Mossad
was Ehud
or
Barak.
the CIA?
If I understand correctly, he did not have a connection to Mossad or CIA. He had connection to powerful, like wealthy people. Now, whether or not that was
former Prime Minister of Israel,
Don't we have super chats?
including the former Prime Minister.
His best friend was at his house all the time.
I swear.
Who's hanging out with the Prime Minister? Who's hanging out with the Prime Minister of the country? So you're not just Joe Blow.
Take it down.
No, I just get so mad because you guys are it's just so thick. It's like
just because we don't agree with you, chill
it's not
out.
that you don't have to agree with me. It's that she's saying that he's hanging out with the Prime Minister, and you're looking at me like I'm crazy because I think that he might work for the government if he's hanging out with the Prime Minister. You're the one gaslighting me. I'm not the crazy.
I'm not gaslighting anyone.
I can't see the forest for the big tree in front of your face.
No, again, this is not gaslighting. This is straight up saying, okay, we don't see things the same way you do. Generally, disagreement around this table is something that we take in stride. This is a very normal thing for people to disagree. Okay, we do not need to go ahead and start screaming at each other like this.
It gets certain people emotional.
I just get emotional because you can't defend it. Like, can you defend how Benjamin Netanyahu just lied and said when Tom Alexandrovich just got arrested for doing a pedophile sting in Las Vegas that he wasn't actually arrested? Do you think that's cool that he lied about that, protecting another pedophile?
I think the fact that you tie pedophiles to Israel and not a country. Like,
I didn't do that. The pedophile that works for the cybersecurity division, he's the one that did it. I'm not the one that diddled the kid. He diddled the kid. He happens to work directly for Benjamin Netanyahu. Do you think that's cool that Benjamin Netanyahu lied and said he wasn't arrested?
If Netanyahu lied about some pedophile, then I think that he should be accountable for that lie. But without looking into some sort of accusation that you're leveling at Bibi Netanyahu, who I'm not even a fan of. Like, I can't stand Bibi Netanyahu.
Why are you not a fan of him?
And yet, well, not for the reasons you aren't.
You don't even know the reasons I don't like him. I don't like him because he bombs hospitals with people, rescue workers who are trying to give aid.
Yeah, you
don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, look, when it comes to Netanyahu, like, I know the way that, like, the media frames Netanyahu because I've been privy to the way that they framed Trump. And Netanyahu is the same type of figure internationally like Trump was. And so I find myself having to defend this guy that I don't even like because I know that certain things that people are saying about him is not true. But when it comes to the recent thing that just happened with the pedophile, I haven't actually cared enough to look into that, Alex.
Well, so
I don't have an answer for you. And if you're telling me that
you don't care about
and if you're telling me that he lied about that,
kids.
No, because I'm busy and I just happen to not have checked the news that day. But if it happens that you're right about that, then
look it up.
But because you get so emotional about that topic, I wouldn't trust you. With other stuff, I would. But because this seems to be the thing,
you're defending Jeffrey Epstein, saying that he doesn't have any connection.
I don't think anybody thinks that I'm defending Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, the idea that there is no room for disagreement, like, that is something that we don't do.
No, we can disagree. We can disagree 100%. I'm just saying I'm allowed to get a little emotional about it because I feel like I'm getting gaslit.
It's fair if you.
We have registered your emotion. I hear you. I'm so sorry you're feeling so emotional about this.
Hey, I wear my heart on my sleeve.
I know.
What do you want to say, Jamie? Where do you think Israel fits in all this?
Oh, I don't. That's not my cup of tea.
So you can't have an opinion on it?
I just wonder, why you're not so emotional about Sudan or Yemen or something. Why
the fuck do I give a shit about Sudan and Yemen? I mean, I don't see them bombing hospitals on.
No, what are you talking about? There's literally there's 87,000 children that are being starved right now.
I guess the Palestine, they just are doing such a good marketing campaign that I just can't even pay attention to Sudan because my Telegram feed.
That's the truest thing that you've said this entire time about Israel. Yeah, I think that's what it is because there's just not consistency there.
Well, when you look at our politicians, and 88% of the politicians that are currently in office are all being funded by AIPAC, I think that you could see that it's a little bigger of a threat, AIPAC, than...
It's funny that you talk about AIPAC, but you don't talk about the ones being funded by the Qatar Foundation, and you don't talk about the ones being funded... And you don't talk about the ones being funded by NIAC.
I think you would retarded if you would think that the Qatar has more influence than Israel. I think that you would be slow in the brain.
I don't think you... okay. I think that actually...
So how many Jewish
actually, if you look at the all you have to do is research it, and all you have to do is go one block.
They funded some colleges, so now that they own.
No, you can't go a block in D.C. That's not tainted with Qatari money. Qatari bought the congressional baseball game.
Okay, they donated to a baseball game, but
they didn't donate. They literally have been playing the long game. Qatar is the richest country in the world.
Who has more influence on American politics, Israel or Qatar?
At this point in time. 100% Qatar.
You are
before Obama,
so
Israel.
Stupid. You are literally stupid.
You
like
just,
if you think
you
Qatar,
just don't. It's so sad because you're giving
Libby, you think Qatar has more
you just
influence
have no
in American
idea.
politics
You just have
than
no
Israel?
idea.
Libby, don't jump in for a minute. Let me say something.
Libby's
You
scared
don't
to
even.
jump in.
You probably have never even heard of the Qatar
interesting.
Foundation.
I don't think you're making a very good argument. You're
Yes,
insulting
You just
exactly.
don't know, Alex.
All
Well,
you're
she's-
turning around and
Because
doing
people are so obsessed with AIPAC that's all you hear. Do you even know about NORPAC?
Listen, when you look at the influence that AIPAC has,
Yeah, let's talk about it.
You can try to
Try
to distract me from that influence. It's
Okay,
a
let's talk
problem.
about AIPAC.
So,
let's
but
look
no,
at.
but you're
they
not
don't
smart
even
enough.
meet.
You think Qatar
They don't even
has
meet
more
the top
influence
50
than Israel. So
in
obviously,
terms of
you're not
spending.
smart enough
Yes,
to
they
realize
spend
what's
more
going on in
money
the
than
world.
AIPAC. Yes.
Who's more powerful, Israel or Qatar?
In politics?
Yes, in
Right now,
everything.
Qatar.
Oh my! You think Qatar is more powerful?
Yes, and anybody who really studies this
do we
would
move
know
on
that. The
to?
only reason
Yeah,
that
we
you
can
don't
go
is
to
because
super-
you haven't
Yeah,
looked
it's time
into
for
it
super
because
chats.
everybody
Let's
talks
go to
about
super-
AIPAC.
Let's go to
What
super
are-
chats.
What are
You're gonna have to agree to
super chats?
disagree.
Super chats. People send messages in.
I'm
to the-
happy
in
to
the
hear
chat.
from the viewers.
Well,
Oh,
that's
let's do it.
fair, but
I would
normally
love
at
it.
9:40 on like
Let's do
the
it.
last 20 minutes we do
Yeah.
super chats. So let's go to super chats.
Hopefully we get.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.